Welcome back to Practical Gunners, ladies and gentlemen. Not really sure how many ladies we have watching this channel, but for the few of you out there, you make men proud. We've done a few Gunbecile awards so far, and we're about to expand the channel into a few other things, but these will still be around, so I figured we'd do one more before we start getting into the other content. But if you're not already subscribed, hit that button so you don't miss anything in the future. We're gonna have a ton of fun here. Before we start the fun today, have y'all heard of this website called Arms List? They actually garnered a lot of attention from the mainstream media in the past couple of years for being the Craigslist of gun owners. Now, obviously the goal of any of those media outlets is to discredit anything that goes against their narrative. But it's an interesting idea. Anyone can create an account and they'll have access to thousands of firearm owners. Now, it's also been documented that they strive to connect firearm owners that may be looking for a specific hard-to-find item or to simply get a good deal on a private transaction. So my question to y'all would be, do you think Arms List is a good alternative to firearm owners? So the first one, I just have a quick question. Does anyone know anyone who's ever shot a gun out of a moving vehicle? I will say that I've shot one out of a moving vehicle, but we were on private land and we were driving around in a truck keeping up with hogs, so it's a little bit different. Definitely not like this guy. Where's the win here for this? Like how at the end he clears the chamber with his finger still on the trigger? Solid. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I rented for a long time. A lot of people do before they end up buying a house or some land or anything else. There wasn't really a way to keep rent down, but you know, I figured out how some neighborhoods decide to keep their rent down. Thank God it's done. Oh, no, it's not? Okay, go ahead. Next up, we got a picture of a guy who is very confused on how to use a belt correctly. So it looks like it's a nice looking Beretta. And he's got the belt fed through right where the trigger is. Sure hope a toad doesn't go walking by him. Maybe having toad soup for lunch instead of that casserole you're about to throw on your plate there, man. Next up, we have a trend that kind of took fire on YouTube. I don't know how long ago, probably, I would say a year. And for those of you who don't know, the way TikToks and shorts get big is someone creates a trend, whether it's a voice or a video, and all of these people try to do it as well. This was one of them. And it's absolutely nuts.
Show everyone your favorite carry.
So you're just gonna point the gun at your face. You know, there are not that many things in life that can kill you in a split second. Literally 4 pounds of force and you're dead. And people are doing this all the time. Next up, we have a couple of guys who decided to probably buy a cannon after Joe Biden said that we are not allowed to own them.
The amendment was passed that didn't say anybody can own a gun and any kind of gun and any kind of weapon. Couldn't buy a cannon, so no reason why you should be able to buy certain assault weapons. But that's another issue.
Cole, you ain't gotta leave, buddy. I love you. Yep. Oh my God!
Yeah, I would say you probably loaded too much gunpowder into it or something, because it even blew the wheels off of it. And those things look pretty damn sturdy. Next up, we have a picture of a guy who thinks that it's more important to get a good picture for Instagram instead of, I don't know, range safety. See here, we got some nice looking Crocs. We got, I don't know, some Walmart sweatpants. Oh, look at that. We're just flagging the entire firing line. If your target was a real person, you would be dead. And you also have what looks like a Chinese-made scope. Can we just give him a round of applause, please? At least he's got glasses and ears on. Hey, give him some credit. Next up, I don't know how many of you online date. I've dabbled in it. It's a joke, honestly. You're either gonna get a chick who's trying to promote her OnlyFans or a woman who has pictures of her 10 years ago when she was good looking and fit, and now she's not. But this one just kind of tops it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a turn on for men or if we're supposed to be scared of it, but it's better than most of the pictures you'll see on online dating. Next up, for those of you who are in law enforcement out there, y'all know that you have my respect, except for those of you who enforce gun laws on law-abiding Americans. But I gotta say, for the few of you who are idiots, when you need a flashlight, use a flashlight. You don't need to use a flashlight on your gun unless you're in a deadly situation, especially if you need to point it at someone's head. Yeah, I think he's probably pretty scared. Oh, let me just check you out, bro. You know, I don't know about y'all, but one of my favorite things to do is to go out with buddies and shoot guns. But one of our rules is as soon as somebody's ready to shoot, all the fun and games are over. We're serious. I think these guys need to adopt the same rules. You know, the video cuts out, but I imagine this dude fell straight on his back and had the gun pointed straight up in the air. Hopefully his buddy didn't get flagged. Next up, we have a woman who I think is trying to promote her OnlyFans. You may need a bigger gun for that, sweetie. I can think of probably 5 million other ways to promote whatever you're trying to promote there that would not possibly result in you blowing your head off. Now, contrary to popular belief, I like learning about other cultures. I think it's interesting that on this side of the world, we may do something, and then on the other side of the world, they may do it completely differently. I like to go dance. I learned how to country dance when I was rodeoing. I still like to go. Little two-step, little one-step, little waltz. What we have next is a dance that I don't really want to try. She didn't get shot, but that would be the face that she would make if she did. All right, everyone, before the finale today, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that button. It's completely free. And here we go. For the finale today, we have an interview of a couple of guys who I have no clue what they're talking about. Let's just start there.
මේ තියෙන්නේ මම ඇද්දට අපි බය වෙන්නේ නැහැ හරිද මේ තියෙන්නේ ඇමරිකාවේ මේක බඩු තියෙන ඇතුලේ බඩු තියෙන මට තියන්න හිතනවා ජඩාංගාල.
When someone asks you and says, hey, what kind of gun do you have? Can I see it? All that stuff. Usually you want to clear it before you hand it over to them. Also, if they're nuts and you don't know them that well, you probably should just not do it. It's not a watch. It's not the new iPhone. It's a gun. It's a tool.
බඩු තියෙන මට තියන්න හිතනවා ජඩාංගාල. තියන්න.
No, don't, please don't.
පොසෙන් ගත්තේ රුපියල් 81000ට ඒ කාලේ. ඒ කාලේ 81000 ඒක අවුරුදු ගාණක් නේ.
You know, we've commented on this before, but the people filming these videos, I would like to know where your headspace is at. Do you have a death wish? Do you not like your life that much? Or are they just paying you so much money that you can't refuse? I mean, it's either you or one of the fish in the fish tank that's getting shot if one of these guys has a negligent discharge. But you know what? I gotta say, at least this guy's got a holster when he puts it back in his pants.
ඊපස්සේ ප්‍රතික්‍රියාවකුත් තියෙනවා. Every action good the reaction කියලා තියෙනවානේ. ඒක අයිනේ කාලේ තියන්නකො මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක්.
Oh, no, he doesn't. All right, everyone, was a ton of fun. We'll see you next time.